Okay, Daniel Campbell, I have been really looking forward to this. You are an award-winning CommBank Pararoo. I am a mere presenter. So, to even things up, I brought us inside with the small goal. Give me your best shot. Don't expect any easy questions after that. Daniel Campbell was born in Ethiopia but came to Australia as a baby with his adoptive family. At the age of 4 years old, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, but nothing was going to stand between Daniel and his love for football. He debuted for the Australian Pararoos at the age of 15. By 19, he was National Player of the Year, and today, at 21, he's got 20 caps and counting for his country. I want to know how he's done all that and whether or not he takes that kind of drive into the rest of his life. Well, hi there, Daniel.
Hey, Georgie.
Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Tell me about when you first remember loving football.
Always had a ball at my feet when I was younger, but probably when I was like about 5 or 6, when I started playing soccer with my local club and just fell in love with it, like with teammates, kicking the ball with your friends, and then been kicking it since.
How does your cerebral palsy affect your football?
My cerebral palsy affected me jumping, running, balancing. It was like harder to like learn the basics of football because of growing up having leg spasms and stuff. But if I was like running and stuff, I could stay on my toes because I'd walk on my toes because of my cerebral palsy. It was easier because then if I kept running, I wouldn't fall over.
So you're fast?
Oh, I'm not the fastest, but I'd say I'm pretty fast, yeah.
What was it like making your debut for the Pararoos at 15?
Yeah, it was a real surreal moment for me. I've always dreamt for playing for my country, and then being able to do that at the age of 15, I was very cheerful that I got to make my debut such a young age, and playing for my parents could see me like achieve my goals.
What was it like then, scoring a hat-trick at a World Cup?
Well, that was possibly one of the best days of my life in my football career, scoring a hat-trick that day, and then also wearing the captain's armband for the first time, which was a surreal moment.
Race for Campbell, who puts it in? That's such an intelligent finish!
You sound like you're a very disciplined person. Would that be true?
Disciplined to some things, but not all things, I would say that.
What about money? Are you a disciplined person when it comes to money?
At the moment, I would say I'm pretty disciplined, but definitely younger ages, I wasn't that disciplined. Just like, work like 12 hours a week, and then it takes me an hour to spend all the money. I was like, I should probably like start saving and be more disciplined on the money. So yeah, that's when I realized how valuable money is.
Outside of rent, what do you spend your money on now?
My gym membership, probably food, because I have to start cooking for myself, which isn't fun. I've been pretty good saving. I've only been like spending money on like stuff that I actually need to spend money on instead of like wants, like spending money on shoes and like clothes that are unnecessary.
What advice would you give, firstly, younger people when it comes to money?
I think a good way is to set 50% of your wages into your savings account and then you spend 50. So as long as you know that you're keeping, you got an even amount of each way, you know what I mean?
What advice would you have for someone who's desperately trying to make it into the CommBank Pararoos?
I would probably say always just work on your football ability, stay consistent, and don't let your disability be a disadvantage, because I actually look at my disability as a pro, because if I didn't have a disability, I wouldn't be able to play for the CommBank Pararoos.
What are the Pararoos like as a team?
The Pararoos is pretty much like a second family to me. Like I've been around the program for 6 years now, and I've loved every minute and every second being with the boys and going away and making memories and playing for my country.
Do you think about life after football?
I haven't actually thought much about it because I'm only like 3 years out of school. I wanted to like get into like sports management.
How coincidental, Daniel. I may need a sports manager. I'd love to be a football player. Can you teach me?
It all starts with training. Let's see what you got.
I can do this.